Hey, it's Rachel Adalisha from Investment Piece, and this is Fashion Stories, where we let our clothes tell the stories because I am a firm believer that fashion is just a medium with which we tell our stories. And this month, I kind of wanted to talk about holiday dressing and tradition. As we go into the holiday season, there are things that many of us are going to be naturally drawn to if it's green or if it's red or blue, sequins for New Year's. And those are sort of these collective traditions that we call holiday dressing. You know, we think of tartan plaid as a holiday thing, or heavy coats, that sort of stuff. All of those fashions tell the story of our holiday season. But it really has got me thinking, where did these traditions come from? And are there certain things that are traditional holiday? And what should we be wearing? And what stories are we telling with the clothes that we're wearing? The holidays are super, super interesting because even if two families celebrate the same holiday, and they may not, but even if you celebrate the same holiday, no family traditions are the same. Even in my family, my dad's side of the family had a completely different Christmas Eve tradition than my mom's side of the family. So, the blending of families, you kind of then make your own tradition. And I think clothes can tell that story. When I was little, and these pictures are kind of hard to see, but when I was little, that's my sister. There she is. There's me. We always got Christmas dresses, and most of the time they were red and green. A lot of the time they matched, though. Let me see if I can find. Oh, look at me putting it right back up. Here, I have this. Right here you can see we're wearing matching dresses that my mom made. And that was our holiday tradition. And it actually wasn't just Christmas. Really and truly, Easter, all those things as well. We would do holiday dressing. And like I said, my mom made a few, and I have some to show you. My mom smocked when we were little. I think I've talked about that before. But she would make us these matching Christmas dresses that were really and truly a tradition in my family. But of course that tradition changed because all of a sudden when I was 10 and 13, I didn't want to dress like my sister or my mother, really or truly. I wanted to tell my own story through fashion. I got very, very good at saying the word no. Actually, I mastered that at like 18 months, but it really, really held a thing. But it's interesting because even though we, think about like, oh, it's just what we do, those traditions came from somewhere. And those mean something. My mom can't get rid of those little Christmas aprons, and why should she? But because they tell the story of our Christmas. They tell the story of the little girls enjoying Christmas. Something that many of us might be wearing in the coming weeks are Christmas sweaters. And I pulled out one that is very, very Christmassy. And what makes me laugh about the holiday tradition of Christmas sweaters is that I remember, I'm old enough, when Christmas sweaters were like cool and they were just like a thing. Like my grandma had some beautiful ones, my mom has some beautiful ones, that they didn't wear ironically. They were just wearing it because it was Christmas and you were celebrating and your outfit was supposed to be a celebration. And of course now Christmas sweaters have become this tacky thing where we all wear them to parties and we kind of make fun of them and we wear them ironically. So it's interesting how that holiday tradition changed from generation to generation. Something that used to be really cool is now like an ironic thing. And it made me start thinking, what am I going to wear this Christmas season? Right now I'm on a plaid kick and I'm on a green kick. I think that the combination of those two are just really joyous, and it tells the story. It lets you know I'm holiday, but it's not over the top. Although I'm probably going to rock a few sweaters here and there. For New Year's Eve, it's a great time to wear sequins and fringe because when else can you? It's just fun. Ironically, on Thanksgiving, which is coming up, I love to wear blue. And I don't know why. To me, I always associate blues with Thanksgiving. So those are kind of how I tell my holiday stories, or what I'm thinking the holiday stories I'm going to tell this year are. Although the more and more I look back and I look back at the traditions and the traditional things I wear, I'm thinking maybe I'll see if there's a way to put that little apron over a top or something like that, because carrying those traditions on is important and it's cool. I would love to know, what do you traditionally wear at the holidays? What is your traditional holiday dressing like? What colors do you like? What fabrics? What means something to you? Did you all dress alike? Do you wear the sweaters? Tell me about it. It's the holiday season. Let's tell joyous stories and let's tell them using our fashion.